Hello, you guys. Welcome to Podcast Thursdays. It is your host, Ashanti Brown. I'm here with a special guest.
Hey guys, I'm her older sister. My name is Rhonda, and let's get right into it.
So, how are you today?
I'm great actually. Today was, a slow day, but we kind of. How about yours?
It's like funny because the 4th was a blast.
You said the 4th was a blast. It was like it was a long day for me. It was a really long day for me. A little bit of drama here and there, but was
Enjoyed the time.
I enjoyed
with
it.
our family and friends.
I did actually.
So, what do you do?
I work for Amazon Studios. I work in the mailroom. I also do a receptionist, and I'm trying to transition.
So, how much do you like your job?
My job is actually cool. It gives me a lot of downtime to where I can be able to do other things.
Mm-hmm.
Like get on my computer and try to day trade. And because I am trying to transition into like being a trader,
mm-hmm.
So I can kind of build my wealth.
Financial
stability, yeah. It's kind of cool to have more than one income.
All right.
So the job gives me a lot of time to where I can be able to
figure
out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like you.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay. So, what are your favorite hobbies outside of working so much? Things that you can do.
I'm a big. I love electronics, so I'll be on my computer most of the time because that's just something that I like to do.
What do you do? Trading on computer?
Outside? Yeah, I trade.
Outside of work.
Yeah, I trade outside of on my computer.
I'm not talking about that.
What you mean?
That bring you peace, not working.
You
to go to the beach and get some sun,
my hobbies,
take a walk or around
my
nature.
Hobbies.
Yes, your hobbies outside of work.
I'm always working.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why you need to find a balance.
Yeah, but when I do go out, I like to go to arcades. Those are my big. That's one of my. Yeah, I love to go out to eat.
I love food.
Yeah, I do bowling. Stuff like that. Skating. I like picnics, skating, stuff like that. I'm not really a club type of person. I'm more like a mellow, different vibe type for me.
On a different planet. I wish. Okay, so what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
Well, the best advice that I've gotten that I wish I would take is the advice my mom gave me when she told me the number one preservation is self-preservation. Look out for yourself first.
Protect yourself.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not good, then how can you help anyone else?
Mm-hmm.
But I still suffer with that.
Self-pleasing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suffer from that too.
Yeah, I still suffer from that type of stuff. So I'm working on it, because you live and you learn. You start learning people, you start seeing they putting themselves first.
People, once you're so used to being in that giving nature,
mm-hmm.
it's you don't know when to receive
mm-hmm.
or how to receive.
Yeah.
And you just you're not comfortable. You're more comfortable with giving.
Yeah. Because my friend actually when we were going out, she offered to do for me, and I was just I'll do this for you then. I just didn't feel comfortable, and she's
like you offered to do it.
Mm-hmm. And she's no, for real, stop. She's you have to learn to let somebody do something for you sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta learn to sometimes accept without having to give back.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. She was just telling me you don't have to give me nothing back. Just pass the kindness forward.
Mm-hmm.
Not just to me, but to anybody else.
You met someone with forgiving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody like me. So that's kind of cool.
Okay, so like, what's like some advice that you like live by?
I honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Like when it comes up to like setting a standard or like having a certain belief. Like, you know, like say like
The Bible. Like, I'm getting in more into the word, you know, and as I get more into the word, it makes me want to live by it. But, you know, you get that urge to like, dang, like I have to live
make
by
your
the,
own choices.
yeah,
And,
like, you know, live by the Bible.
and I feel like that is like the most like I feel like that is the most top one like sin that we commit is like not obeying God. Like that is because that's how evilness come into the world and like things.
And not to cut you off, but like a lot of people like they focus more on one sin than the other. You know, they focus on just like being gay. Like that is not the only sin that people, you know, commit or you know, like do. So I'm working on it. You know, I'm not completely 360 fully changed, so I'm just getting into it.
So. Me too, but I feel like I've like since my mother passed away, like I've been like wanting to grow closer with God to understand like why things happen the way they do. And that will give me like peace and understanding and help me keep my sanity and to overthinking, you know.
Yeah.
I believe like have this built this braid in your wrist. Instead, like and share it with others, like share like the light with others and know that you can change.
I try to like spread as much.
Right. I mean, I'm not perfect. We're like not perfect still, so it's like
I try to like I try to spread the word, like things that I learned from myself. I try to like share with others. You know, whether
like your mistakes and the things that you did overcome, how you overcame it. Yep. So how do you feel about like prices like raising? Cause you know like I used to be able to get like 3 bags of chips for $1 back in the day. Now we got to spend almost $3 to get a bag of chips.
Well, honestly, I mean, it's just the world is changing. You know, the world is changing. Just like back when I was like 18, like the houses in the apartments in Long Beach was like $600, $700. Like that was still back then. Now they're like $1,600. But
is crazy.
Yeah, inflation is above crazy.
So do you feel like it's like helping our economy or like destroying?
No, it's kind of destroying, especially for our low class. Yes. You know, low class families. I feel like it affects us more.
As the blacks, because I feel like
blacks and browns as well. Browns as well. I can't forget about them because I mean, like in the same boat. But yeah, there's really nothing much that we can honestly do about it. You know, money rules everything. California is all about taxes. They want their money either way. So
I feel like the blacks are like under the government control so much.
You think all of us are?
I don't think all of us are.
Just the ones that are.
I just feel like the ones who are like so unemployed and like so lazy, like are so under the government's control.
Like
I feel like
why you say that?
Because it's like it creates limits. You know how we had that conversation? How it creates limits like to people working and how if you get a job and they find out like they're gonna cut you off.
Like are you talking about as far as the county?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Like poverty, like
yeah, especially when you on like Section 8 and low income and all that stuff.
Of it all. Yeah. It's so much past to us blacks poverty.
Yeah, it is.
So, would you ever like go back to college?
Honestly,
Because I started like college. Like
honestly, probably not. College wasn't.
it wasn't.
It wasn't for me.
It wasn't your boat.
It wasn't.
It didn't rock your boat.
Yeah, it wasn't like my thing. I did go to a couple of trade schools.
Well, at least you experienced
yeah.
it. Like, did you go to any parties? Was parties lit?
Yeah, the parties was lit. They was. I love the basketball games, the volleyball games. Super lit. I'm like, no lies, super lit. Me and Destiny was up in there, like.
I mean, you meet very people, like very different people, like on different walks of life, and how, you know, what they know, you know, what they can teach you.
And then I put myself out there, like especially when I first went. You know, we had like a little group thingy or whatever, and I was just
talking to
yeah. Hey, I
feel
just
like I need to
introduced
like
myself.
communicate more. I feel like
if you communicate more, like you never know who you meet.
Right.
So, but yeah, college was
because like random people, like they just be talking to me and I'm like, wow, I wish I was like that.
Yeah,
just
that's like little day. He's like that too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sometimes you'll get it. You know, especially when you want to college, you're gonna need help maybe, and then you know somebody might know it, then you might not know it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
right.
Not a thing for me though. It's who's to say I will never go back, but at this moment, it's not for me.
So do you feel like you fit like into like the community?
As this community?
Yeah. I don't feel like. Do you feel like you like fit in? I feel like we've moved so much.
Well, we've always stayed around the same community. We never.
It's the same place.
We never really stay nowhere where we don't fit in.
Right.
Like I don't stay here and like feel uncomfortable.
I feel like we stay like over here.
So it's like, yeah, I feel comfortable in our community. I mean, this is what we're used to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
we've been here. Right. So like, what's like on your like to-do list?
I want to travel. I was planning on going to Aruba for my birthday, but it looks like that trip is gonna have to be pushed back, which is cool. I have plans.
So, do you know what you're gonna do?
Honestly, I wanted to go like to Palm Springs or something. Like they have like a resort out there, where you know.
That'll be nice, and it'll still be the summer. So.
Yeah. So they have like casinos. Like they have casinos and stuff out there. I also wanted to go try the Justin Bieber pasta. I heard
what?
The Justin Bieber pasta. Yeah, in Beverly Hills. I heard it was bomb. I just wanted to try something. So yeah. That's my plans. What else? I want to get a new car. So hopefully I can get a new car. Before the end of this year is up, I want to move in my own apartment. So I have a lot to do. You know, I have a lot to accomplish, and I'm gonna get it done. Yep.
You gotta focus.
Stay tuned for that. Yeah.
Right now, I'm focused on college and finding a job.
Yeah. Gotta pay them bills, girl.
Got to.
Yep. I just hear Monty talking about, oh, I want to be so grown.
She want to be 18. She's like 12.
Yeah, she's like, I want to be 18 years
girl.
old. And I'm just like, girl, if I can go back to being under 18.
I'm going to bring her on the channel. Bring her on the channel and interview her, ask her some questions. I feel like she's hilarious.
Yeah, she is.
She have like much of a personality to like where I can't.
I think her answers is gonna be funny. Funny bear. Yep.
This is part 2 of the introduction. So the last part before
That was all the questions.
I'll bring more people on here. Like, you don't have nothing to ask me? I feel like
overall, I just want to.
I've been trying to like post more on like Instagram. I'm trying to post more, be more active.
Mm-hmm. Overall, like, how are you mentally?
Mentally, I feel like
you hold a lot in. You never really discuss a lot of stuff. I feel like, you know, how are you? You know, since our mom passed, and you know,
I mean,
are you kind of like
I have my ups and
coming
downs.
to a little bit?
I feel like I know it's gonna be a roller coaster, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, well, bitch.
Yeah, that was
It's like
that was
life.
like
It
unexpected
surprised
hit.
me. Like, I was in shock. Like, I knew I was in shock because I didn't even cry at the funeral. Like, I couldn't cry. I was just thinking about like
is this
God,
real?
like, is it real?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just like, it's real.
It just hit you after, huh?
Yeah.
When we were leaving, and just like she didn't come.
Can't see her no more.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't hear her no more. Couldn't hug her.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I do. I really miss my mama.
I miss her too.
Crazy lady.
But I just feel like she's still like
with all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have days.
Yeah,
or it just be like, I don't know, like the true meaning of depression.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes I feel like that, huh?
Sometimes I feel like it's like a dark night of the soul. It's like you're gonna go through the pain.
I still go through it too. Like, I'll just be like, dang, like, you know, but you just take it one day at a time. And, you know, my mama wasn't a person to, like, be down. And she didn't condone all that crying. She was not with that.
I feel like she was crying, but she just
didn't let us show it. Yeah. She didn't show it.
She wanted us to see her
strong.
So, as a mother
would.
But
yeah, that's why I feel like that's where
we
get our strength from.
She was our mother, but I understood, like, she had emotions.
I feel like that's where we get a lot of our strength from. And yeah, because I feel like sometimes
how she moves.
Yeah, because sometimes like I get the urge to sometimes I want to cry, and then I'll be like, and I feel like that's not good for me.
But sometimes I'll be crying.
Like, sometimes that's not good for me.
What?
To
cry.
Not cry.
Yeah, not cry.
You know, because I get the urge to I cry. I like in my heart I want to cry, and then sometimes I'll be like,
sometimes you gotta cry.
I can't. Sometimes
you gotta cry for a day. Sometimes you gotta cry for 2 days, 3 days, a week. Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes I'd be like, I suck it up, like, not today. And I feel like that's not good. You know, because stuff is just like, I want to scream inside sometimes. It's just like, oh my God.
Like if you continue to suppress it, like,
then it goes to
those emotions could like hunt you, and then it could turn into anger. I feel like that's how I lose my sanity right there.
Then I just start praying. And like, God, give me the strength, because I just don't know how I'm gonna make it tomorrow. Like, you know, but I do.
And that's why I like have like a little Bible. What I be posting, and
I read it every day. I'm not gonna say every day. Sometimes I might skip a day. But sometimes I get into that word though, so you know, I just
to remain close.
I'm just coasting. You know?
I mean, I go to church every Sunday,
but Papa always said you don't have to go to church to serve the Lord. You can serve Him from your living room. You can serve Him from wherever you at.
Right.
Praise and worship. Yeah, so I'm a big believer in God. You know, that's what we was raised off of. I just feel like a lot of stuff that happened for a reason. I mean, you know, like my grandpa used to say, like, He's an on-time God. You know, He may not come when you want Him, but He'll be there on time. Yeah, just and like
you may not understand it. So
yeah, just like the other day, like the girl that's going through trauma, and I was telling you, like, you know, that could be you. You know, like, it's always somebody who's doing worse than you. Yeah, so just
so
be grateful. story of my life right now, though. Just trying to make it.
All right. Me too. And we all.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. So, any last goals you want to accomplish before we end off the video?
Become wealthy.
Become wealthy, right?
Yeah.
I would say me, because my birthday coming up. So, get consistent with working out and
that's another thing.
Consistent with working out and
sometimes I get into that workout, so I just
to remain close.
I'm just coasting.
I mean, I go to church every Sunday,
but Papa always said you don't have to go to church to serve the Lord. You can serve Him from your living room. You can serve Him from wherever you at.
All right.
Praise and worship. Yeah, so I'm a big believer in God. That's what we was raised off of. I just feel like a lot of stuff that happened for a reason. I mean, like my grandpa used to say,
grateful.
Like He's an on-time God. He may not come when you want Him, but He'll be there around time. Yeah, just
and
like
you may not understand it. So
yeah, just like the other day, like the girl that's going through trauma, and how I was telling you, like that could be you. Like it's always somebody who's doing worse than you. So just
so
be grateful. Yep. Story of my life right now, though. Just trying to make it.
All right. Me too. And we all. So, yep. So, any last goals you want to accomplish before we end off the video?
Become wealthy.